We're going to talk about something that happened at the end of 2025. And it was regarding a woman named Laken Snelling. So, Laken Snelling had a baby, full term baby, born alive. She admitted to medical staff that the baby was born like whimpering and crying. It was moving. She had the baby in like her apartment and covered up evidence of the birth. There was like a bloody towel. Her roommates ended up finding it because they heard all this commotion going on inside of her apartment. And like so much so, it knocked the picture off the wall. And they're like, "What's going on here?" And she's like, "Oh, I just didn't eat. I fainted, passed out." Then Laken ends up going to McDonald's to get some food. And while she's gone getting McDonald's, her roommates start like pilfering around her room. And what do they find in her closet? They find a dead baby, full term baby that had been wrapped up. Laken said she wrapped it up like a burrito, puts it in a garbage bag. The baby had suffocated to death. Remind you, full term baby, born alive, suffocated to death in the trash bag in her closet. Her roommates, horrified, call the police. Police come, arrest her. Okay. So, and like crazy because Laken had admitted to the medical staff, oh yeah, baby was born alive, been whimpering, whatever, baby was moving. And now Laken is saying she's pleading not guilty. So she pled not guilty to the charges. I don't know how you plead not guilty after you've already admitted that you've done this, but okay, whatever. So she's pleading not guilty. She's been indicted with manslaughter charges. Now, to me, I think that she should be indicted on homicide charges because clearly she, number one, knew she was pregnant. She was hiding her pregnancy from everybody. Number two, she took the time to wrap up her baby, conceal her baby, put it in a trash bag after the baby was like crying, whimpering, moving. Instead of being like, oh, dang, let me go to the hospital, drop this baby off. There's baby safe haven laws everywhere in every state. I could have done that. No, I'm just going to kill the baby and leave it in my closet. She's like, oh, I was under emotional distress, so I'm just going to kill my baby. Okay. Um, but I want to say this because when it all happened, before we knew for sure the baby was born alive, there were people in the pro-life movement, like leaders in the pro-life movement, who were like, "Oh well, we don't know what happened. She was probably really scared, and I mean, guys, let's just give her a break. I mean, she could have been under a lot of emotional distress." And I was like, "No, no, no, no." We have to stop giving women these passes. Like, I don't care how much emotional distress you are in. When you have a baby and you take that baby and you wrap it up like a burrito and you put it in your closet, you seal it up in a bag, then you put that bag in a trash bag, you're putting a living baby in a bag and you're allowing it to suffocate. Dude, think about the suffering of that baby. Like, come on, pro-lifers. Like, get your freaking heads right. Get your mind right. Think about the suffering of that baby. That baby suffocated to death. Talk about suffering. Are you kidding me? Like, pro-lifers, get your mind right. Get your head right. Like, I'm so tired of the pro-life movement being like, oh, well, we've got to think about the emotional distress of women. Okay, let's think about the emotional distress of a baby as it's sitting quietly in its mother's womb, being nurtured by its mother, being nurtured in the womb, the place that should be the safest for babies. And then some freaking instruments come in and rip that baby's arm off while it's alive painfully, barbarically. Come on. Like, get some perspective. I mean, seriously, this Laken Snelling case was a perfect example because people are like, oh, well, we don't know if the baby was alive. Who cares? Who cares if the baby was alive or not? But I was like, no, I bet that baby was alive. I bet, and people were like, Abby, you're being mean. You're being mean. Well, you know what? I was right. The baby was alive. Baby was born alive. Baby suffocated in a freaking trash bag. And this woman is now claiming innocence. She's just saying she was emotionally distressed. And where's the pro life movement now? Nobody said a word about it. All these people were like, well, she was probably just upset. Well, now we know. Now we know that she killed a fully formed viable, full term baby, wrapped it up like a burrito, allowed it to suffocate to death. Where are all the pro lifers that were defending her now? There is no defense. That woman should be charged with murder. That woman should be charged with homicide. Maybe second degree homicide, maybe second degree murder. It wasn't like premeditated, although, I mean, I don't know. She knew she was going to have a baby. What was her plan? I mean, was her plan to wrap it up and kill? I don't know. Maybe second degree, maybe not first degree, but that woman should not be charged with manslaughter. She knew exactly what she was doing when she was wrapping that baby up, not giving it care and putting it in the closet. Guys, we have got to start changing our way of thinking. We have allowed so much toxic compassion, so much toxic empathy to creep into our movement that we have stopped thinking about the babies in the womb, and we have stopped giving the babies in the womb the compassion that they deserve.